Welcome to FlowStyleLiving. Today I'm going to talk to you about requests, the final part of the OFNR process of nonviolent communication process itself. Alright, let's get into it. So, we're finally at requests. Let's check out the little flowchart to see where we are in the process. First, we had an unmet need, right? So, in the unmet need, some shit happened. What we usually do is go straight to strategizing, right? So I just had a bad experience, straight to ice cream, non-dairy ice cream. What happens is we're leaving that trauma in the middle without understanding our feelings and then understanding our needs, which is 90% of working through this cycle. So what we do, and the big thing in requests, is making sure of connection before solution. Really cycle through that feelings and needs process. So I feel because I need, and then I feel because I need, because I feel because I need, until we get to the bottom need that's beneath it all at that particular circumstance. So we found it. It's in completion, like the person, you or I, whatever, whoever is being the attention focus on, is feeling complete in that manner. It's like, yes, I'm complete. Then we can move on to requests. It's clear, concrete, action positive, and in the present. What that means is, example of what you wouldn't do, stop tapping the pencil on the desk. That's action negative, right? It doesn't give you a clear idea of what you want the other person to be doing. What you don't want, I know, I'm saying don't. And sometimes you just gotta say the thing that you don't want to do in order to even express it. It's kind of funny. Paradoxes of life. Another thing you wouldn't do is like, I want you to understand me. Because it's not action positive. It's a little too ambiguous. So what you could say is, could you repeat back what you heard? The next big thing about requests is making sure they're not demands. So how you know the difference? For attention, for a request, it's on myself and the other, while for a demand, it's really on strategies. As for intentions and requests, it'd be for everyone's needs to get met, while in demands, it's like, how do I get this person to do what I want? So appreciation in requests doesn't change even with a no, while in demands, it definitely does. Trust. Okay. So what's really interesting about this process is that there's a spiritual element of it. It's trust that my needs will be met. It's really believing that the universe has enough to provide for us to get our needs met. However, in a demand mindset, it's scarcity. It's being scared about our own needs not being met. The last big thing is hearing the yes behind a no. So when someone does say no, what you want to do is hear what the need it is that's preventing them from a willing yes. So this will be in two parts. I'd like for you to feel more confidence in yourself. So what you could say is, I'd like for you to take a course in assertiveness training, and I believe that would increase your self-confidence. So the person says, I don't know about that. So what you hear is, what need of theirs isn't being met for them to not be able to say yes. So what I would hear is maybe a need for security isn't being met, obviously, right? This person's insecure. So after hearing that, it's like, what if I come with you? So then that could be different. Just like, okay, you know. All right, so we're gonna get into a little test to see if the request is a clear request or not. Let's get into it. I'd like for you to tell me one thing that I did that you appreciate. So that's a clear request. It's clear, it's action positive, and it's in the moment. I want you to stop drinking. This is an unclear request because, as we said before, it's an action negative. What we would say is perhaps something like, I want you to tell me in what ways drinking is fulfilling your needs. Sounds weird, but it's real. I'd like for you to prepare supper for us. This request is unclear because just like in observations, the word often is subjective and it doesn't really show what to do in a clear way. So what the person could have said is, I want you to prepare supper every Monday night. Something like that. Hey guys, please remember to subscribe and like this video because that means so much to me. I'm really trying to make a difference with this channel and more things are coming your way. Also, check out the links below so you can continue with some more resources and exercises, and especially more exercise videos will come. Life 1 Bootcamp in the works, and I'll see you next time. Bird, go somewhere else.